Let's see what we got. Yes. So now this order came in 3 parts for some reason. The first came the rosemary, which came like 2 days after I ordered it, which was great. So that got me a head start. And then the second part, I'll show you in a second. And then the third was just some seeds. Now these came from Epic Gardening. He's having his Birdies raised bed sales, but these were something else, a different sale. But I also needed seeds. I saw that these were on sale, so I got golden beet, more watermelon. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. This I'm really interested in because I keep hearing Jock say how wonderful it is, so I really want to try it. And then I ran out of brandy wine, so this is for next year. That's already bought. Let me show you the little baby rosemary coming up. There. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Little greenie. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Oh, that one's coming up too. 6 seeds in here. We'll see if I have a full container or, just a few, which is plenty. And rosemary does not overwinter well here, which I learned this winter. So I'll be able to bring this in and out as necessary. Hopefully we'll have rosemary plants for a long time. While I'm here, I might as well show you. This is the other half. But I'm really liking germinating certain seeds, the bigger seeds in this method. But instead of the little Ziploc baggies, I got this cake container that I'm using. I already got some pumpkins going. Oops, already. These must be duds because it's taking them a super long time. I got cucumbers, also must be duds. What is this? Acorn squash must be duds because the butternuts came up. The other the other cucumbers came up. And the ones I really need to get on are the nasturtiums. Yeah, I have their container ready. I just have to get them in the soil. So this saves a lot of space and growing medium, pre-sprouting them in this manner. And the larger the seeds, they tend to like darkness, so I got a blanket I threw over there. All right, let's get to the next thing. So Epic Gardening is having their 4 for 3 sale until the end of May. Take advantage of that if you can. This is not it. This was just the particular color, the cream one, were discounted versus the one I already have and any of the other colors. But they were at a discount. So plus I used the YouTube code from one of my fave channels. So I got the 6-in-1, which is this one, which I want my kids to put together because they like projects like that. And I also got the 8-in-1, which I have put together. I just need to fill it up. Here it is, the 8-in-1. I decided to go with the 5.5 by 3.5 configuration. And it's a pretty nice space there. And I did a fairly good job of getting it level on the first go around. So I've got my alpaca manure, my topsoil. I got perlite, vermiculite, and some azomite micro minerals to get this in. This has had a few days to settle. I just gotta flatten this wood chips out and some of the clay soil, and then decide what I'm gonna put in it. Still in this very undecisive phase right now. Do that again. A recap for yesterday. So I started filling up the bed with topsoil and then realized that's all just going to go through the wood chips. So I took a detour and gathered up the cardboard. And then that wasn't good enough either. So I went and got some weeds from around the property, and these are true weeds. They are rhizomatic and could be a problem in the future. So decided to, instead of putting them on top of the cardboard, to put them under the cardboard, and that should keep them down permanently. And today we are finally back to filling this bed. It's a good idea to keep the levels moist. I'm doing topsoil first. It's not invasive. I mean, it's invasive, but it's not going to come back up. This is my compost. Lots of worms in this. It's not fully finished yet. And we'll just continue that process layer by layer until we get her filled. I could probably fill this up all the way. It tends to sag 2 to 3 inches anyway, but I have other spaces to fill, so I'm going to save a little bit of this manure and spread it out elsewhere. And we'll leave this 2-inch gap on this bed. We'll also put some straw and chicken bedding on top as far as our mulch is concerned. And I periodically tamp it down, 1 to break clumps and 2 to eliminate too much air pockets. So I have some shredded straw that I use for the chickens, but it's also good for the garden. It's mainly for the garden. So I'll put that on top for now. And water that in, keep it from flying away. All right, finished. Give that a couple of days to settle. I have some rogue broccoli and kale that I need transplanting from this bed. So that's what I'll be putting in for some places, putting in here for some things. And gotta get my summer garden in. It's done. It took several days, but at least it's finished. It's ready. A couple more days and I can put stuff in there. And now on to the next thing. This last week of May is usually a rush for me to plant everything in as if, you know, everything's going to expire in June. So this year, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it slow. I'm germinating things inside slowly, making sure they're viable versus wasting time putting them in the ground. Yeah, and one day at a time because the bugs are out now. It's warm. All right, off to more hard work. I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye.